When I began writing songs for this album, I didn't want to write music into a box. I just wanted the lyrics and the music to come organically out of my own life, my journey and my faith. There's sort of an underlying theme that ties all these songs together, and it's this idea of Christ's image increasing in us. Our brokenness is replaced with His beauty.
Christ, I find my victory.
Fatherhood has really changed my perspective on life, and ultimately the songs that I've been writing are different from my last simply because I'm in a different place in life. I found myself being pushed and embracing new creative direction that I think gave a fresh sound to what I was trying to create. Ultimately, I just love what we created. I love listening to it. I wholeheartedly believe in it. And my hope is that you'll enjoy listening to it as well.
By His touch.
My Defense is a song that I wrote on a trip to Haiti. And we were there with a missions team, and I had some downtime, and I had been reading through the knowledge of the holy and this beautiful picture of just these immutable characteristics of God, who God is. It was just an encouragement to me, that trip, and I wanted to write a song that reflected those immense truths that you can lift up in any season of your life. They would just be a light that point you to the Father. My Defense is the song that came out of that writing session, and it's just a feel-good song, kind of has a rootsy vibe that I love to play. I wrote the song One after leading worship at an event called Phoenix One, where over 100 churches were gathered. This beautiful picture of John 17 was just sort of imprinted in my mind that night, of the church beginning to put God's kingdom ahead of our kingdom. And that's where this idea for the song One really came from. And it's just a great anthem to sing.
God, I want more of you. I need
Rain in Me actually started from a prayer that I'd been praying just in my own life. Really the chorus, Father be glorified, Jesus be magnified, Spirit reign in me. It was kind of the cry of my heart for a season that I wanted to see those things happening more in my life. And so around that prayer, the rest of the song developed. And the heart of the song is really just saying, God, I want more of you and less of me, and I want to see your kingdom come and not my kingdom.
Oh, Father, be glorified.
Tozer said that the greatness of God often inspires fear and awe within us, but it's the goodness of God that encourages us not to be afraid. That the paradox of our faith is to fear and not be afraid. And Good to Me is a song that focuses on the fact that God delights in His people, that He has goodwill towards us. Even the sound of this song, it's just a very upbeat song that calls us to rejoice in the fact that we are loved by a loving King.
You are good to me.
My hope behind this whole album is that God's people, the church, would be encouraged. That ultimately these songs would point back to who God really is and who He has called His people to be in and through Him. That the image of Christ would be made great in us. That His beauty would come and replace our brokenness here on earth.